This is 3 women, 3 dishes.
I'm making chicken spaghetti.
Calls for
I was
you
supposed to boil the chicken,
Got it.
then debone it. So I'm supposed to use that water to cook the spaghetti.
Okay.
So instead I bought cooked chicken, and I bought chicken broth instead to cook the spaghetti. Cut 3 cups of spaghetti, broken up into 2-inch pieces. That's what I'm gonna do now.
Okay. Should you boil that first? Don't you have to bring it to a boil?
I should, huh?
And you're gonna need more than that.
I'll put the whole.
Yeah, I would.
Okay, it calls for 2 cups. 2 cups cooked chicken, so I have a cooked chicken here, so I'm just deboning to make 2 cups of chicken. Okay?
And you have your spaghetti.
And I have my spaghetti ready to go in the water as soon as it's boiling, or the chicken broth as soon as it's boiling.
Tonight I am in charge of dessert, thank goodness. I'm finally going to try chocolate mousse. Mom and I have one that we really love at Mimi's, and we've been saying we're going to try it, and it's not the Mimi's recipe, but anyways, so right now I'm getting 2 egg yolks, just separating the, I don't know what you call that stuff.
Egg white.
Egg white. So I've got 2 egg yolks, and I'm going to combine those with 2 tablespoons of sugar and 3/4 cup heavy whipping cream in a saucepan on medium heat for a couple minutes.
My mixture is boiling, my chicken broth, so I'm going to put in the 3 cups of the spaghetti, cut in the 2-inch little, I don't know what you call it.
Pieces.
Pieces. I'm going to cook until al dente.
Alright, I have 8 ounces of bittersweet chocolate I'm just melting on the double boiler. So I'm letting that go. It says to whisk together those eggs and the sugar and the whipping cream before you turn it on heat. Is that bad for your pan?
Can't hurt that pan.
Didn't I hurt one of your pans?
Well, yes, you did actually. It did wind up in the trash.
We're already down the pan. It says to mix until it coats the back of a spoon.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it when they say stuff like that. It says 3 to 4 minutes, but I mean, I guess this isn't a spoon. I don't know. Like, do they mean a metal spoon? What do they mean, a spoon? A wooden spoon? Is that what they mean?
It's coating it.
I mean, I have to say, all of my desserts smell good.
You're funny.
That's something, right? They always smell so good.
You haven't really had disastrous desserts, have you?
I'm sure I have.
What you doing, Mom?
Oh, my eyeballs.
Oh, no.
Well, we got these new aprons from Tammy's mother-in-law, so thank you very much. These are so cool. We're super excited to be cooking professionally. I think we look professional now. So anyways, my chocolate's all mixed in, and I think this is just going to chill in the fridge until cool, it said.
I think this is just about al dente.
This is strain into a bowl.
How do you check to see? Strain what?
The hat.
What does that mean? Strain.
Strain it into a bowl. It's like pudding.
They want it to be no lumps.
I'm not straining it. I don't think that makes any sense. I'm just gonna put it in a bowl.
Alyssa's debunking the strainer.
I think it's just about al dente.
How do you know if it's al dente, Mom?
I'm not sure.
What happened?
So I put in, beginning I only put in 2 egg yolks, there's supposed to be 4. I knew there was 4 eggs, but I read a number 2 right next to egg yolks, and it was for the tablespoons of sugar, so.
Oh.
Moving on.
So we're moving on without the other eggs.
We're moving on without
So
the
what are
eggs.
you doing now?
No chance of fixing that. So now I'm mixing together 1 1/4 cups of whipping cream, heavy whipping cream, and 2 more tablespoons of sugar until stiff peaks form, and then that's going to be folded into the cold chocolate mixture.
Okay.
And I'm done. So
And then it chills, yeah.
See, weren't you saying I haven't messed with dessert? I'm sure I have. And here we go.
A quarter cup.
Okay. Do you like bell pepper, Mom?
In the end stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
by itself.
Not by itself.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
What?
You remember how we were looking all over the store for the dried pimentos?
Yeah, why? It tells you where to buy them?
No, it says 1 jar, 4 ounce diced pimentos drained.
She wrote dried pimentos, and we were looking everywhere for a dried pimento. Oh my god,
So we
like
got the
25
right thing.
minutes. I'm waiting for stiff peaks to form, but it's not quite there yet.
I am doing appetizer or side dish today. Mushroom, cheesy, pull-apart bread. That sounds not right.
Tell me.
Anyway, it's a pull-apart bread. It's supposed to be cheesy. Starting out with dicing a half a cup of onions. And I'm also going to dice, this calls for sliced mushrooms, but I'm going to make them a little bit smaller.
See the stiff peaks.
Yep, looks good.
And we're waiting for the chilled chocolate.
Okay, I've got everything ready to mix together, so I'll put my spaghetti back in a dish, and I'm going to put all the ingredients in. My green peppers, my quarter cup onions. Look at the recipe.
That's probably a good idea.
2 cans of mushrooms soup. 1 jar.
You know what those are, right?
Tomatoes.
No.
Peppers.
Remember? Red
peppers.
bell pepper. Do you like
And
those?
the chicken.
Do you like red bell peppers?
In stuff. 2 cups of the cooked chicken. And that's going to be just about right.
Just giving my mushrooms a rough chop.
1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon of flavors.
Seasoned salt.
I melted a tablespoon of butter, and I'm just going to saute these mushrooms.
It says to mix it first and then fold in the rest.
Okay, I've got my mixture all mixed up, and I'm ready. It says put it in a baking dish.
Okay.
And I'm going to put extra cheddar cheese on top of that. And bake
Extra cheddar? Was there already cheddar in there?
Yeah, cheddar, 2 cups cheddar in the mixture.
Oh.
And then I put
I missed that
another
part.
cup on top.
Oh, got it.
And then bake it for 45 minutes.
Folding in the rest of it. And then it chills for 30 minutes. And then you're supposed to bring it to room temperature before serving.
Now I'm supposed to cut this bread. So this is a sourdough loaf, uncut, and I'm supposed to cut it lengthwise and crosswise. Okay, so it calls for 12 ounces of thinly sliced provolone, so I just got the already sliced, and I'm going to cut them up a little bit smaller. And what we're going to do with the provolone is we're supposed to shove it into all these crevices, along with the mushrooms that I did. Pour the mushrooms and shove them into everything, so every piece has a little bit of everything in the bite. Just like I did the cheese, so every bite gets a bite of mushroom as well.
Sounds so good.
Okay, so the mushrooms are all in. Now I'm to pour. I have a half a cup of melted butter, and I have poppy seeds, which I've never cooked with before. I don't know if they have a flavor or not, but we are going to find out.
How much?
2 teaspoons of poppy seeds.
Sounds like a lot.
Yeah. So I'm supposed to mix in the green onions as well, but first I'm going to pour a bit of it over without the green onion, and then I'll mix it in and pour the other side with.
For us picky people.
Yes.
Is it dinner time?
I have to wrap it in foil, 350. Wrap it in foil and bake, I think it was 10 to 15.
Okay.
Till ooey gooey.
I made the main dish, chicken spaghetti, and I think it turned out very, very good. You could add mushrooms. You could do a lot of things to add to it, but flavorful. The way the recipe read, I thought was really, really good.
The pull-apart bread tasted really fabulous. I thought it was really, really great. The only problem we had was that it's not really a pull-apart bread, because then you got to slice through and you can't really pull anything out without making a big huge mess. So I'm not quite sure what to solve about that. Maybe cutting deeper, but as far as flavor and ease, it was great.
So I had the chocolate mousse that I forgot 2 egg yolks in, but actually it turned out okay. I don't know really what the egg yolks would have done, the extra 2. Maybe a little thicker, maybe, I don't know if it would have added more flavor, but it was super tasty. If you don't like dark chocolate, you might want to try the semi-sweet chocolate, because it's very, very dark chocolate flavor. So if you don't like dark chocolate, you probably wouldn't like this at all. But yeah, it was a super easy recipe, and it was very, very big hit. We put a little bit of raspberry pieces on top, and it was perfect. Cheers!
Cheers! Good job!
Good job.
Yummy
Good dinner.
dinner.